Greetings, Soulswind here, and welcome to Let's Play Kubifaktorium. There's been an update, that's why we're looking at this game load screen. The game load screen now has some story, and since we're playing the campaign mode, why don't we take a look? On a faraway island, there once was a prosperous nation. The people of that place lived in abundance. But this age of abundance was soon to turn into an age of scarcity. The land had nothing left to give to its inhabitants, and they waged war against each other over the last remaining resources. They forgot how they used to live in harmony with each other. Ulrich, the son of the chief of this nation, gathered the remaining people around him to put an end to the chaos together. The last hope lies hidden in an ancient legend. It tells of a place in the Aegir Seas where people once discovered the secret to a life of eternal abundance. So they gathered their lost belongings and decided to set out in search of this paradise-like place. We're almost at the end of the campaign, so we'll have to go back to the very beginning to see what this is all about. But that brings me to a recent update where some story dialogues have been added to campaign missions 1 to 3. Now let's go. Alright, let's zoom out. So in the last episode, we set up some food production, or rather a lot, the entirety of the centralized kitchen. We also set up this production facility, although it's not powered yet. A week has gone by, there are a lot of updates, I've already mentioned some, but here are some that are not categorizable, so I'm just gonna unpause this. Somehow, the spacebar key for pausing might not work after a while, like pause and then suddenly the spacebar key doesn't work. I don't know why, but it's okay, we can always unpause from here. Anyways, firstly, the cacao trees have been moved to tier 2. So this is tier 3, and this is tier 2. We can click on this, and that's another update whereby if we click on an empty plot of land, it tells us what we can grow. So you can see here, barley, cotton, maize, wheat, cacao, and date. It used to be here. See? It's now also available in tier 2, I guess, because it's moved to tier 2. Maybe it should be like not available here because it's supposed to be moved. We do see that in tier 2, we can get access to the cacao tree. The happiness speed bonus has been reduced to 30%, and we can see from these things here. You can see the grayed out portion, plus 30% movement speed and minus 25 for unhappy. Previously it was a higher value, I guess, but it's now 30% for happy colonists. One more update states that we can click on the housing panel. This one? Highlightable buttons in the housing panel. Is it here though? The housing panel highlightable? Yeah, it is highlightable. Was it not? How about this then? Wait, what? This, yeah, sure. This is upgrade. But this, what is this? Do we get to click on them? No, not really. What is this? Shouldn't that be 4 only? Huh. How about an empty one? Like one that's not fully filled? Ah, this one. Interesting. I don't know why this is happening, but sure. Item reserved by workshops now get unreserved when displaced. Probably one of the bugs previously when we demolished certain buildings and they were still reserved. Can't remember what was related to this, but one more bug where we link from the ship to other places that wasn't showing. It's now okay. So we can link and unlink properly now. This is fixed. Yay. And then, the energy value of fuels in the power plant has now been reduced, but the time it takes for the power plant to consume these fuel have now been increased, and we're going to be building some of these power plants hopefully in this episode that will replace these treadmills, because once we power up these things, oh, we're not going to have enough energy. Wait, hang on. Why are these powered? Why are these powered? The power states are not reflective of its actual power state. Huh, okay. Maybe that's a bug? Yeah, I guess so. I don't think that's a big problem. As long as when we connect them up, it shows correctly, that should be okay. Which is what we plan to do as well. So we can stop addressing some of these updates and start connecting everything first. I don't want to move this too far because there's something here. There's a power pole. I think this is a power pole. Yeah. So we'll build it on the edge. Okay, it's linked. Ooh, it's a little bit laggy when we zoom out that much. Okay, never mind. Put it on the edge first. Then put it over... I think it's okay to put it here. And then put it here. Yeah, it's linked to this one. No, no, it's not. It's not linked. Okay, never mind. It's not linked. Oh, okay. So we gotta put it further then. Now it's linked. Is it all updated? Power state all updated. Wonderful. Link here. Link to here. Now these are powered. We can start producing iron ore. At least. There's that. No output assigned. Oh, okay. Now, there's an expert mode added. And in expert mode, we can select an item to show what the item is reserved by. So currently the expert mode is disabled because I hope there are no more reservation problems. But if there are, we'll need to enable the expert mode and restart the game for that option to apply. That's fine. I mean, obviously it's a big change. We have to restart the game. I hope it means just restarting the game, relaunching the game, and not restarting the entire mission, but we can try. What's locked behind expert mode now, however, is the ability to cover veins. So now we cannot cover veins. Also locked behind expert mode is the ability to combat enemy camps and defeat them, as well as the corresponding production such as the robots, the combat robots. We already have them, so we don't really have to worry too much for this map, but I believe the next map will not have combat robots as well, and that would be a problem. Wait, hang on, why are these not showing? Maybe because they're not available in non-expert mode. But anyways, expert mode is where we can then have these robots to help us defeat the enemy camps. The developer thinks that it's more interesting to buy out the enemy camps for various reasons, not really stated what reasons they are, but true. I mean, it encourages us to explore production and to optimize the production so as to buy out the enemy camps and be restricted by these production capabilities until we buy out the enemy camps, such as maybe have limited space, so what can we do with that space? But I still prefer to quickly clear enemy camps so that I have the space to build. Anyway, so it's locked behind the expert mode. If we enable the expert mode, we'll still get access to robots. Currently it's disabled, so I'm not too sure about that. But anyway, this map shouldn't have robots. This mission itself already did not have access to robots. So even if we were to enable expert mode, if robots are now producible, it's just going to be wrong, isn't it? Because by right, this mission shouldn't have production of robots. We only have these robots because we brought them from the previous island. There are some new features added, such as signs, as we've seen before. Did I disable the signs? No, okay. Yeah, some of these signs here. So for example, this one accepts crushed boronite, and this one accepts crushed boronite also. I don't know why it accepts crushed boronite. Wait, why is it linked like that? Anyway, it should be boronite. Boronite ore. Yeah. Yeah, it changes to the ore symbol. This is a crushed ore symbol. This accepts maybe iron ingots or Yeah, I think iron in good. So, it's hidden. Can't really see it. It's okay. This accepts charcoal. Yeah, you can see the charcoal symbol over there. And we can see it in more detail over here. Gold in good. Iron in good. Bronze in good. It was one of the updates up to version 372. Now, if we were to hover over the money, we see these displays. How much we spend importing and how much we earn exporting and from colonists. We have these things. Warnings. So, how many times it's occurring right now. Like, no goods accepted, deliveries and whatnot. But we don't really have to worry too much about that. We have idle colonists here. I probably missed mentioning this, or maybe it's something new. Anyway, it's here. But these two are new features here. And we have a shift right click and shift left click to copy settings from one building to another, like Factorio, according to the update notes. Alright, something interesting. Let's find out. So this is not updated anyways, therefore we can choose this. It's going to be crushed boronite. This is not updated. Can we shift right click and then shift left click? Ah, okay, that's really cool. So, steel beam, shift right click, shift left click, left click, left click. Oh, that is wonderful. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's very convenient. It's a good feature to add. Another feature is that idle zeppelins now stockpile goods near the station if they have a use as stockpile enabled. Meanwhile, we'll talk about some other updates while they're building this. When we put a depot over the stockpile, the depot copies the type accepted by the stockpile. Let's see, it will copy this thing, correct? So let's put this here and let's say water. Now this stockpile accepts water. If we were to build a depot over this, it will accept water? Yeah, okay. That's wonderful. So this is meant for easy upgrades in future. So for example, we don't have the materials to build the depot, but we need some place to store something, so we can just build the stockpile and then place a depot over it. So it can be any size. Like just now it was a 4x4 and we place a 5x5. It works. Let's put a 4x4 again, and then we select a few things instead of one. Oh my goodness, wait. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Iron, copper, and also plum. And then now we put a small one, a 1x3, in here. Yeah, it takes all these. That's a very nice update too. One more upgrade is that we can set a conveyor belt to stop. Toggle stop. Toggle stop? No? Toggle stop. Oh, okay, here it is. Like that. So it stops here. It doesn't move on. Especially important if we have two that face each other. So, previously there was a problem with this one. I didn't really like how this was implemented. But because the charcoal is here, I don't want to make any changes to it. So, we'll just try it out here. Alright? Build it here and then build it to here like that. You see, they kind of cross into each other. We may have, say for example, something that accepts these, and then there'll be like inserters. Let me just copy this. Oh my goodness. Like that. So one from here, but we can change it to stop. And then we can change this to stop as well. So they will stop. And they won't cross into each other's path and have the wrong input. So let's remove these. Thank you. Yeah. Nice. Since we're on the topic of belt, I think we can address something about belt. The looks of the ramps have been improved. I don't really see any difference, or I don't remember it. But I guess it's fine. I mean, I always appreciate better looks for belts. There's still a problem here. This thing still gets stuck because there was an update recently about the belt whereby some items stay invisible when on certain conveyor belts after reloading. So maybe there was something invisible, therefore it's not moving? Robot stop and then start. No, it doesn't work. So I'm not sure why this is happening, but we can displace this thing, and that would work. Now it's still reserved though. I don't know what this is reserved by, and we have a reservation problem, right? That needs expert mode in order to find out what it's reserved by. But this is still stuck, as you can see here. Now let's pick this one and then displace it. It's still reserved. Can we unreserve it? No, we can't. So it's stuck. And this is still stuck again. Alright, let's see. Oh no, this is wrong. Can we reverse it? We should be able to reverse it though, I think. Toggle distributor. Toggle distributor again. No, this is wrong. Okay, conveyor belt. Move it to here. These are available. This is reserved. Let me cut the footage, let me reload, and also enable expert mode since we're at it. And we're back. We can click on this and it says actions pick up number 6519. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna read out the entire thing. It's probably something else. Oh, okay, it's by the colonist. And now this is available. That's available too. I don't know why there were some issues with it previously, but it's okay now. We'll have to see what happens again later. So, with expert mode, can we check if we can build robots? I hope we still cannot because we're not supposed to. At a glance, doesn't seem like we're able to build the robots, so that's good. Only because in this particular mission, we're not supposed to, alright? Otherwise, it should have been enabled. Just that it so happens this mission, we're by default not allowed the robots. However, we can see something else. Here. Now we can cover vein. Yeah. We're able to cover vein. And click on the robots. Do they have icons now? They still do not have icons. Interesting. Okay, sure. Oh, okay. The click is still there. Sticky click. Now, we finally can make some progress after talking so much about these updates. I was thinking to set up a pasture here. But you see, this is not possible to use this segment for the pasture. So what I have to do would be to actually use the stockpile and build over this sandy area first. Then demolish this and then use this one. Yeah. We could always have a stockpile, like a 2x2, temporarily, except this one. Just link it to here, and that would be good enough. And we'll speed it up to see how many animals we'll get out of this before we decide how to build the rest. We'll just keep this lantern here because we can build around it. There's no problem with the lantern being in the middle. Meanwhile, we'll need to plan how to use the wood here and also set up more wood things over here. This is something that I need to replace, like put this elsewhere. So it has to be somewhere around here as well. That means we need to shift these even further, and that means we need to clear even more things around here. So let's go ahead, let's clean some more. We need the space, you see. Yeah, just clean up everything. Look, even these are not cleaned up yet. So our colonists will be very, very busy. And remember, we did unlock... Oh, hang on. Let me just double check these. Yeah, I think it's fine. We did unlock a few more colonists, right? We rescued them. So we can go into the colonist management and we'll see if they're able to help us with the mining. Just click on that and then highlight everything. Then name again. Yay, good. Now at least they all help with mining. Okay. Wow, that's going to be quite a lot of work for them to clear. Ooh, okay. I don't know what's wrong with the Zeppelin thing, though. But we can start production of these foods soon. Especially beer. Forbid consumption for this. Water, flour, tea. Water, flowers, and tea. No, this is tea. What was I thinking? Of course. We need this one, the beer one. Yeah, forbid consumption. And this one is barley and water. Oh, no wonder it's not being produced. So we can build some of these farms around here. Automated farms, of course. So this will be like for not cacao trees, because cacao trees we can build them there if anything. But if we have space, we'll take this space and use it. Just that we might not. So we need to plant barley and maize at least. Cotton, not exactly. We can rear sheep. Oh, this is not being produced. We could get more of these copper coil. You know what? Just take everything. And then build, stockpile. I don't know where. Yeah, how about here? No, hang on. The production facility is here. What was I thinking? The production facility is literally here. We need to build this here. And be like, okay, machine pods. Yeah. Seriously. And then, oh, okay, conveyor belts and machine pods. Oh, copper coil. Sure, good enough. So speed that up, and that one will produce the right things also. We have got iron being produced, but they're not being stored. So we can add some storage mechanisms. Hey, so now we have iron ore. Accept iron ore because people are gonna start taking from here. Now we'll need something to transport these iron ore to where they should go, which is like over here. At the moment they're not going here, and at the moment this is still a problem. So I've reloaded the game. This is still a problem. I have no idea why sometimes this can happen. Will this still be a problem later? We'll have to find out later. For now, there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to have them produce more copper coils. That's the only way to consume some of these things and unlock this portion. This belt is still not working, at least we know that. The pastures? Do we not have camels? Are you serious? We don't have camel. How about cow then? We'll need to produce these food, right? Without the food, something is wrong. So if there's no cow, there will be a type of food that we cannot produce. Okay, there are cows here. You can see that they're starting to be utilized. Camels. Do the camels have to be... here? Let's give it a try. How about camels here? Maybe camel has to be at this location. Link it up and we'll leave it there for a bit because camels are usually in the desert, right? So how about we set up a camel camp here or camel pasture here and see if it links up together. We can start producing barley already so that the beer can be produced for us to get these. So we'll buy out the enemy camp. Why are the eggs here though? I mean cheese. This looks like egg. Okay, anyway, cheese. Why the cheese there? Is it because I duplicate from here? People are still consuming these advanced goods. Now this one is not being consumed. Meanwhile, how many cows do we have? 7. Okay. If we produce one more drink, this... Oh, just as I mentioned it. Yeah, it's done. Just as I mentioned it, it's done. So, we got 2 beer. Once we have more, that will be fine. Is this already satisfied? The construction block? We should have a lot in here. So that will be no problem. Let's take out everything. Yeah. So then we'll be able to use the construction block to buy out this one. This enemy camp, the last one here. We can just click on here and then buy out the camp. Okay. Episode has gone on for a while. We didn't really do much. Just linked up the power here. Talked a lot about these updates. And that's it. I don't think we should go on. How about we end with this? How about we set up everything here at least? Because there's no more wood. But there's wood in here. So we should just link it over here. And have this one produce. Yeah, we should start linking the wood to here. And also this wood to here. Because like this one would accept wood, right? Yeah. So link the wood from there and from the ship. So we at least produce some more of these wooden planks. They're not being produced at all. And also, why not build all of these? And select the right thing. So oak trees. Do these give more? No, it's fine. Yeah, this is good enough. Oak is good enough. These are still being produced. Charcoal is about to run out. But we have lots of iron ingots. We have bricks. We are running out of wooden part here. That's the only one left, I think. There should be nothing available in here. Oh, 23. Okay. Do we link it over? How about we empty some of these from here? Yeah, just make them empty out some of these things. This is for wooden handle. Sure. Empty them out then. No, you know what? Don't. Because then we won't know if they're being produced, right? No, don't. So we can see them being produced rather than to empty everything out and we don't see these things being filled up by the production facility over here. Shop is idle. What's wrong with this thing? Oh, no input? Wooden handle. 1 board input. But it's not moving. What's wrong with this alert thing? What's wrong with the alert thing? Never mind. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I think we have covered a lot. In the next episode, we can make more progress and maybe cover a few more updates. Hopefully. Oh, before we end, the tutorial about ore crushing has been updated because we didn't get access to solar panel at that point in time. So there's been some changes. Also, the logistics tutorial have been changed to cover Zeppelin stockpiling function. So maybe I can go to the tutorial and learn about it. And then I can share about it in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for now. Have a nice day.